Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tanniah dwi Pratiwi. I'm from 6BD. In this video, I would like to do interview simulation for subject public speaking 2.
Thank you for coming in and for your interest in our company and the position. I would like to use this interview productively to learn as much as possible about you in a relatively short period of time. I'm going to lead our conversation with questions, but you are more than welcome to jump in and to ask me whatever you might consider useful about the company or about the role. I'm also going to take a few notes on my laptop, and I hope that isn't too distracting. Let's start with tell me about yourself question. Who are you? What have you studied so far? What has been your experience?
Thank you for the question. My name is Tanniah dwi Pratiwi. I'm 20 years old. I graduated from State Polytechnic of Sriwijaya, majoring in English department. I had the experience as a customer service in Mandiri Bank.
Okay, so why did you choose that particular major and at that particular school?
The reason why I chose English department because as we know English is international language and important language in this world. But beside that, I wasn't only studied about English language in there, but I also studied about hospitality industry and tourism, which is we know that industry have a good prospect career in this era. So I hope I can have a good prospect career too. And why I choose State Polytechnic of Sriwijaya because that polytechnic is one of the best polytechnic in this city and also in Indonesia.
During your preparation for this interview, I guess you thought about what you do the best. What are your biggest strengths? And how do you think our company would benefit from them?
My greatest strength is I'm the person who values time, so I will do my assignment as soon as I can and also before the deadline coming, and I'm the person who come in on time, especially in my work.
What about your development areas? What do you have identified as your greatest and biggest improvement areas? And what have you done to improve them so far?
Talking about my weaknesses, I find it hard to start a communication and conversation with the new people that I meet. But since I work as a customer service, I meet many customers, talk to them, face their problem. So it helps me a lot to be more confident to talk or start the new conversation with the new people.
I see on your resume that you had switched jobs not too long ago. Why did you leave your previous position?
I was lucky for being customer service in Mandiri Bank for a year. I got many experience that make self-development for me, but I want to get a new experience where I can apply my knowledge that I got from my study.
All right. Why are you interviewing with me today? What made you apply for this job and why do you want to work here?
To work here because, as I said before, I want to apply my knowledge that I got from my study in English department. That we study about hospitality industry, and there was a front office subject. So when I saw you open the recruitment for front office staff with have a good English language skill, so I want to apply my knowledge in here. And then I see your hotel is one of the best 5-star hotel in the city that make me to more interested to apply my job in here.
Okay, so now tell me about a time when you were in charge of a project with a deadline. Which was the project and how did you meet the deadline?
I ever faced the deadline problem in my previous job, such as my manager asked me to make monthly journal and report, but he only gave me 2 hours time. So it wasn't a big problem for me because the shorter the deadline, it made me more careful to do my assignment.
Okay, and so tell me about a time when you showed an initiative on the job. When was it and which was the outcome?
In my previous job, I always took initiative, especially when our bank is really busy and crowded by the customer. For example, I will help my partner in customer service if I finish my responsibilities. So if I see something that I have to doing or help, I don't wait for instruction because I believe that I get be anywhere alive if I help each other.
Tell me about a time when your communication skills helped you at your job. When was it and what did you do?
My communication skill is needed when I need to meet and talk with my customer.
Okay, now give an example of a situation where you had to deal with the conflict at work. What did it consist of and how was it resolved?
I had a different style with my manager in my previous job. He was a person who always do the assignment near from the deadline, while me, I'm the person who value the time, so I will do my assignment far from the deadline coming. So to solve the problem, I told to my manager, we will get the benefit if we did the assignment far from the deadline. So over the time, he became a person who always do the assignment before the deadline coming.
We're currently interviewing more candidates. That's why I would like to ask you, why do you think we should hire you? And why do you think we should choose you over other candidates?
Thank you for the question. So even though I never have experience for being front office staff in hotel, but I believe my knowledge is enough for this position. And in my previous job, as a customer service, which was I meet many customer, handle them and face their problem. So I think customer service and front office is the job that have a responsibility to handle the customer. And I want to try my best in this work, and I hope I can give good impact for this company.
Good then, thanks. Now, do you have any questions for me?
Thank you for giving me a chance to ask you question. So the first question is, what is the biggest responsible of this company? And the second question is, what is the next stage or section after this section? And the last is, when the result of this section is coming out. Thank you.
The recruitment process has started not too long ago, and we are evaluating and discussing different profiles internally. I'll be coming back to you with feedback and with an information for the next steps within the next 2 weeks. And if things go according to the schedule, the potential next step planned would be another interview with me and with the department manager. Okay then, thank you very much for coming in. It was a pleasure meeting you, and we'll be in touch.